Welcome back to Suryadev QST Reba's Property Matters. While doing up or redoing a space, one is always going back and forth about what to put in it. Would keeping it too minimal make it very cold? Would too many traditional elements make it too overwhelming? Would your choices result in the right aesthetics and at the same time fall in line with all that's in vogue? To check out the latest trends in furniture and furnishings, we're going to be speaking to a few experts who'll tell us all there is to know about making a bed, fixing up a couch or straightening out the curtains.
Colors and shades, styles and themes, patterns and motives. There are so many different varieties to pick from. But good interiors doesn't happen by following a list of rules set in stone.
Unlike the fashion industry, I feel that interiors is not about trends and fashion. It's more to do with individual style, and that lets you fill up your home with beautiful details, like right from the furnitures to the fabrics to the furnishings.
According to Poonam, while doing up your interiors, you always begin with the furniture first, then pick out the curtains, followed by bed linen and soft furnishings, and finally carpets and rugs. Once you get the foundation right, which is the furniture and the curtains, the rest will fall in line as it's all about coordinating correctly.
This year the trend is to bring in interest by adding in colors or textures to already very simple looking rooms and adding interest that way.
There are specific styles that you can follow: the traditional or the classic look, contemporary and minimalistic, country style, or go all out with a lavish and ornately formal style. Of course, these lines are blurred and mix and match is always allowed.
People have luxurious fabrics probably in a very straight line furniture, or a very luxurious looking carved furniture but very simple fabric. So there are things which keep changing, but this is the new trend today, combination of styles.
Anything goes as long as you're not breaking the basic rules of aesthetics. Small rooms would mean smaller prints and lighter colors. These days, people love mixing things up, and so there is a blend of floral motifs along with modern geometric prints, even though geometric shapes allow you to play around with colors and prints a bit more. But make sure there is some relief by keeping one aspect, either furniture or furnishings, neutral, single-toned and straight-lined.
When you take colors, the latest trend of color is to actually the recession and the economic crisis also has brought in a lot of change in the way people think. So there has been a lot of addition of colors like soothing blues to keep people very quiet and calm down people in this kind of a situation.
Colors change with seasons, I feel, and for example, for this season, we prefer a more warm color palette, such as chocolate brown and aquas, and chocolate brown with olive green, or chocolate brown with fuchsia. Grey is also considered to be a good tone for the season.
When it comes to furniture too, expert advice again is to stick to your own individual style. Here too, you can choose to go traditional or modern or mix both to get the maximum utility value, easy maintenance as well as great aesthetics. These days, decorators in Chennai also choose to incorporate different materials like stone and brass along with wood. Low level or high backed, whatever your style is, just make sure you do full justice to it.
In Chennai, people tend to avoid a lot of carved furniture. They want something a little simpler. Even if it is classical furniture that they are looking at, they're not looking at something that is overly carved. They're looking at something elegant. Even in a straight line piece of furniture, they're looking at a piece that is really elegant.
Of course, each room has different kinds of furniture. These two have evolved quite a bit over a period of time, not just due to changes in trends, but also due to differences in lifestyle.
In family rooms, a lot of L-seaters happening now, because it's one thing, it occupies less space. It gives a lot more space for people to utilize, and also to lean on, and gives that loungy effect in the TV room or an AV room or something. But in the living room, again, rectangular sofas combined with one odd piece. That one odd piece is becoming one very important trend.
Fabrics which have foil work on it, on silver foil or gold foil, that is used very minimalistic in the homes, more as an accent piece. Like if you can do up one piece in your formal sitting room.
The dining, basically, like if you see, most of the interiors that are happening now are in large scale apartment blocks. So wherein the dining spaces are quite small. The trend is to have your own breakfast table or your bar kind of a setup where you have your quick meals, and then the dining becomes the space only when you have your dinner together with the family, etc. nowadays. When you go to a bedroom or a room, dressing room, etc., here it is all simplistic and very straight line furniture that people want, because you don't have the help that you used to have, so it has to be very simplistic and very easily maintained. But then still there are people who still love the olden kind of Victorian kind of furniture, etc., which are still also trendy.
If you want to experiment, then there are various options to pick from: spirals, zigzags, edgy arcs, metallic hues and larger-than-life prints. To each his own. I'd say the best way to pick your interiors would be to follow your sense of style and to trust your gut instinct. But if you're still lost, get expert advice, which is why we'll always be around. Keep watching Suryadev QSC Reba's Property Matters for all you need to know on houses, interiors and realty investments. Until next week, goodbye.